Good evening, everyone. Second break of the night. Sorry for the slight delay. The last break ran over just a little bit, but we're rolling now. So this is a full case of 2022 Topps Chrome Sonic Baseball Lite. Doing all 16 boxes. Sniper back. Good luck, Sniper. Yeah, it's going to be hard to top the Super from, what was it, Ginter, I think it was. PW with the fills. Good luck there. Ah, Dustin, good luck. Let me know which team you got. Can't cheese boxes until you go, so I learned that. And didn't miss this time. Yay. Alright. Cool. Alright, there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. We got our 16. Let's get rolling. Lots of cards here. Let's start tearing through these bad boys. Hey, what'd you pay for, like 20 for the Marlins, maybe less, and got that Jazz Chisholm Super? Not going to say that's any skill on my part. That's just still luck, but I'm glad I pulled it for you. Good luck with Jays. The autos in this are super hard to pull. I haven't pulled one of them yet in 2 cases. I've talked to others that have watched about 10 of these breaks and they haven't seen any autos, so they're tough. There's one short print in the first break. There wasn't any in the second break. So they truly are short prints and really hard to hit. That said, hopefully we grab one, or 2, or 5, or 10. 32, that's still a bargain. Nice card. So for those unfamiliar with the product, there are 4 black and white black and white ray waves. Easy for me to say, per box. There are some color ray waves as well. There's 1 numbered card per box, and I think there's 1 per case that is like a checkerboard pattern. I think no, that's Ginter. Sorry, getting confused. There's 1 called Expose that is a case hit. Yeah, it's checkerboard is Ginter. I just did one of those last night, so I'm getting confused. Oh, sorry about that, Dustin. Let me, I did too much scrolling. Let me get that fixed up. Thanks for pointing that out. There we go. Everyone's on there. Good luck with Royals and Tigers, Benjamin. Yeah, some products I go pack by pack. Like Ginter, I went pack by pack because there's a mini in each pack, so stacking those is a bad idea because they fall out and they go everywhere. But this one, they're all the same size and width of cards, so yeah, it just depends. All right, so here we go. Box number 1. I'll tear through these pretty quick here, unless it's a big name or a big card or a parallel, like this one, Emmanuel Class A Guardians. Another Class A, that's a refractor. Got a Reed Detmer's refractor, that's Angels. Carlos Correa for the Astros. That's a ray wave. Adolis Garcia for the Rangers. Josiah Gray Youthquake. Andre Jackson, refractor, Dodgers. Jose Altuve, Astros. John Lester, Cardinals. Max Fried, Braves. Got an MJ Melendez Youthquake for the Royals. Edward Cabrera, Marlins. Austin Riley, Braves. Got a numbered Blake Snell, Padres. That is to 199. That is one box. Box one. 15 more to go. Just getting started. Yeah, I think the biggest thing propping up the value of this product is the MVP buybacks. So, for those that asked, I have a website, and so those spots went super quick. I probably priced them a little bit too low, but it's nice to get a bargain. They weren't cheap, but they're still... I think the last break I pulled maybe $200 worth of Goldschmidt buybacks. Judge had a pretty good break too. I think the next breaks I do for Sonic, they'll probably be half casers, and I'll probably do them all on eBay. So the only drawback with doing a half case is you're not guaranteed that expose card, but I don't think it tilts the scales that much. You're usually chasing the autos and the short prints anyway. I pulled the Wander Franco expose in case 1. And even with the bigger top name, I think it's going for like $250, which is still super good, but it's not like a short print would go for, or an auto. Plus, it's just less cards to sort through for a break. This is the third full one I've done. It's quite a bit. It's a drag when all the card-heavy products drop at once. So I'm doing Ginter Chrome, Topps Chrome Sonic. A lot to sort through for one person, but kind of easing off that. I mean, Bowman's Best comes later this week. I'll be breaking that probably Thursday and Friday. So keep an eye on the website for that one tomorrow night, hopefully. I'll get those up there for Thursday, Friday breaks. That one's less cards, and there's 4 autos per box, which is cool. A little expensive, but it'll be a fun product. Always is. All right, box 2. Got Drew Ellis, D-backs, refractor. Kyle Lewis, Mariners. Got Tyler Glasnow, Rays. Hunter Green, Youthquake, Reds. Oops. This card's got a little bit of bow to him, so I can't stack them too high. Do 2 boxes max. There we go. All right, Nolan Arenado, Cardinals. And when I do the sort on these for Cardinals and Yankees, I will pull out and top load all the Judges and Goldsmiths, given the value. Kyle Muller, Braves. And Destin, if this is your first break overall in general, if you got questions, feel free to ask. I have a pretty easygoing room. I don't mind noobs at all. All right, Stuart Fairchild, D-backs, refractor. Miguel Cabrera, Tigers. If anyone has questions in general, feel free. I might not have the answer, but I'll try. Yohan Moncada for the White Sox. Garrett Cole, Yankees, refractor. Wander Franco, Youth Quake for the Rays. Nice one there. Ozzy Albies, Braves, refractor. Got a Manny Machado, Padres. Josh Hader, we got a gold behind here somewhere, Brewers. Let's see who the gold is. The gold is Orioles, Ced Mullins. There you go, to 50. Gold Ray Wave. B-Dub, Phillies are a little tough. I don't have the checklist memorized. I know you got Bryson Stott, so he's a decent rookie. So that's not bad right there. But yeah, it's... you don't have one of the big names. You don't have a buyback. It just depends on what you're paying. I wouldn't pay too much for the Phillies. But again, if that's your team and that's who you collect, this is a great set building product. Team set building product. And if you got Harper, who even though he's a vet, it's always nice to pull a nice numbered Harper. You can get lucky. But I think Stott's going to be your guy unless I'm missing someone. You get all the cards, Destin. I know this is a pretty base-heavy product in some groups. My rule is if it's shiny, it ships, and every card in here is chrome, so it's shiny, so it ships. I don't care if there's 10,000 cards or 200 or 5. The only product I don't ship cards for is Bowman and Bowman Draft. I don't ship some of the paper cards, but I ship some of the other ones. Just because it's so heavy, and a lot of those base vet paper are just basically worthless. Unless someone's building like team sets or something, but even then you can go out and buy them for 10 cents a piece. Yeah, I'd say with the Phillies, just off the top of my head, you're looking at Stott, and then Harper's always a nice one to pull something nice with. Just because he's a superstar vet. All right, box 3. There we go. Stack wants to fall over on me. All I need is one card that just has a slight bow, because these chrome cards, they bend a little bit. It doesn't damage the card. It's just some of them have a little bit of a bow to them. It used to be a lot worse, like 6 years ago. It was really bad. So I'm gonna just take these over and separate them. There we go. They're not going to fall over now. All right. Okay, now back to it. There's a Judge. That's $20 buyback. Jesse Winker Reds refractor. Trevor Larnach Twins Ray Wave. Jazz Chisholm Youthquake Marlins. Got Got a green Ray Wave. That is Carson Kelly for the D-backs, former Cardinal. Go ahead and put that in the top load pile because it's below 100 for this product. That's pretty good. Rizzo for the Yankees. Kevin Gausman, Blue Jays. Walker Buehler, Dodgers. Kyle Tucker, Astros. Trey Mancini, Orioles. Jared Kelnick, Mariners. Reed Detmers, Angels, Youthquake. Yordan Alvarez, Astros. Sean Manaea, A's. And we got a numbered Corey Seager for the Rangers to 199. Right, box 4 coming up. The nice thing with the short prints is if there's one in there, it's turned over upside down or the back side up. So you know it's a short print. You don't have to be searching for them and go cross-eyed. That's nice. First case had a Torkelson short print. And I have nothing else. Nothing in the second case. I'm hoping this one has one. But they're called short prints for a reason. There's no guarantees. Box 4, good luck. Salvador Perez, Royals. Jose Altuve, Astros. Just in case anyone wonders why I'm going this side versus this side, any refractors or parallels of any sort are going to the soft sleeve pile and all the other stuff's going into the base pile. Dylan Carlson, Cardinals. Base Harper. Luis Garcia, Astros. Luke Williams, Phillies. There's a Phillies rookie. Not quite Stott, but he's a rookie. Justin Turner, Dodgers. MJ Melendez, Royals, Youthquake. Nope, got more gold. What's the gold? Ooh, Key Brian Hayes, Pittsburgh. Nice. To 50, Pirates. Couple golds, that's good. I like that. Get some oranges in here too. Pete Alonso, refractor, Mets. Expose, we're going Cardinals. Nolan Arenado. That's the case hit. Probably not a super duper valuable card, but still nice. Best third baseman in the game right now, especially defensively. Trey Mancini, Orioles. Trevor Larnach, Twins. Josiah Gray, Youthquake, Nats. Kyle Lewis, Mariners. Tyler Stevenson, Reds. Eloy for the White Sox. There's a Goldie. That's $20. That's box number 4. All right, box 5. And we'll do a recap of the low numbered and other hit cards at the end, like usual. This one doesn't tend to have a ton, just because of the nature of the product, but there's a fair handful usually. All right, box 5. Josh Lowe, Rays. Cole Calhoun, Rangers. Jared Walsh, Angels. Yadi Molina, Cardinals. Patrick Wisdom, Cubs. Arenado for the Cardinals. Tatis for the Padres. Mike Moustakas, Reds. Stuart Fairchild, Diamondbacks. Goldie, there's another 20 bucks. DJ LeMahieu, Yankees. Bryce Harper, refractor, Phillies. Tim Anderson, White Sox. O'Neal Cruz, refractor, Pirates. Bobby Witt, Youthquake, Royals. There you go. And we got an Hoy Park for the Pirates to $2.99. That's 5, 6 coming up. Yeah, this break, I mean, it seems like a ton of cards, and it is a lot of cards, but it's right around 1,000. It's not that many. I think with the way these cards are designed, I can sort the entire case in about 20 minutes once I have everything prepared. Actual preparation takes longer, the soft sleeving and top loading and stuff. Because you can just... Secret is you just go by the... I got sorting trays, and you just go by the symbol. It's easier than reading. Like products like Panini baseball products are always a bit of a pain because they didn't have the team symbols, they just had like the team city. So I could get pretty fast with those, but there was limits. I mean, the biggest pain is opening all the 4-card packs. I wish they would go like 8 or 12 card packs, but I get, you know, if you own a hobby shop, like a brick and mortar hobby shop, and you're looking to get some inexpensive packs for the youngsters to purchase, pop open a box of these, and each pack is, I don't know, $3-4, $5 max. Makes it a little more palatable. Yeah, these Chrome cards are simple, but they're classic looking, so yeah, no complaints there whatsoever. All right, box number, what's that? 6? Yeah, 6. John Gray, Rangers. Tyler Megill, Mets, Youthquake. Logan Gilbert, Mariners, Refractor. Max Muncy, Dodgers. Nick Lodolo, Reds. Michael Brantley, Astros. Zach Pop, Marlins. I don't even know if Stott has a base card in this. I think he's in the Youthquakes at least, because it just depends on when he was called up. Because this checklist is set pretty early in the season. Giancarlo Stanton, Yankees. Juan Soto, Nats. Nice one. Trevor Rogers, Marlins. Hyunjin Ryu for the Blue Jays. Jake Cronenworth, Padres. Tony Santillan, Reds. And we got a Trey Ambergy, rookie Aqua Ray Wave to 199, Reds. Okay, that's 6. Here comes 7. Yeah, Phillies are, I wouldn't say they're one of the toughest teams checklist-wise this year in general, but they're not, they're probably in the bottom half, definitely. Just depends on the product. They also do better in products that have a lot of, like, retired and old-timer stuff. So then you can pull in, like, Schmidt and, you know, a lot of the old-time Phillies. So products like Museum, they tend to get a little disjointed with values because the Yankees are always going to have a high value because there's so many retired guys that go in there. And people are always chasing like Jeter and other guys like that. But for like current year rookie-based products, unless Stott is in there 100%, then yeah, it's a little tough. You got Luke Williams, you got Matt Vreeling. But as far as big names, there's not a ton there. Yeah, that Adley rookie 2023 Series 1 actually did pretty well. People were a little pissed about the checklist early on, but then they kept adding and adding and adding, and it turned out pretty good. I think people were pretty happy with it. And the way they did the jumbo boxes was really good this year. Did pretty well. Alright, box number 7. Getting to the halfway point. Slowly. Rafael Devers, Boston. George Springer, Blue Jays. Rizzo, Yankees. Yankees, Garrett Cole. Kyle Muller, Braves. Ozzie Albies, Braves. Got a numbered Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. That is to 199. Franmil Reyes, Guardians. C.J. Abrams, Youthquake, Padres. Mitch Haniger, Mariners. Jake Berger, White Sox. Joe Musgrove, Padres. Excuse me. I usually do like 10 sneezes, but I just cut it off at 4 there. Alright. Matt Manning, Detroit. Ryan Mountcastle, Baltimore, Youthquake. And Reynolds. Alright. Box 8 coming up, halfway box. Oh, that Strider card's nice. Yeah, those are. He was going for a lot there for a bit when he first started. I think his stats kind of cooled off by the end of the year, but he could be good. He could be good. He's got electric stuff. I was lucky enough in my fantasy league last year to draft, and not real early, just kind of mid-round. I drafted Dylan Cease and Zach Gallen, so I basically got my keepers for hopefully a while. I think both of those are, especially with fantasy, because like Cease just strikes out everybody. But yeah, I mean, Strider could be a guy like that. He's got nasty stuff. I remember him being one of those names in Bowman, like, oh yeah, okay, Spencer Strider, when he was like his first Bowman came out, but then he just kind of skyrocketed. The guy I'm watching out for, and I don't think I'll start with the big league club just because of service time and all that nonsense, but since I'm a Cardinal fan, the guy I'm really keeping a close eye on is Jordan Walker. I just read something the other day that either he had a growth spurt or they'd been fudging his height on the low end, but he's actually 6'6", 250, which is the same size as Giancarlo Stanton. That's a big boy. And he's been hitting it. I don't know if it's his first hit of spring, but he hit just an absolute murder ball bomb. Yeah, with pitchers, the big thing is you got to stay healthy, number one. That's the big wild card. And you got to, if you're a starter, you got to maintain at least 2 or 3 plus pitches to be able to keep that like top level stuff. Because you got to be able to move around a little bit. If something's not working, you got to be able to go to a curveball or a changeup or a slider or a screwball or something that you can trust other than just kind of your base pitches. Being a Cardinal fan, we thought Jack Flaherty was going to be, top of the rotation for 50 years, and had some injuries, got into his head a little bit, and he hasn't been great. Hopefully he can make a comeback, but I mean, his stuff was straight filth there for a little bit, and then he got hurt, and then I call it Mark Pryor syndrome, the old pitcher from the Cubs back in the 90s. Again, looked like he had stuff to win 10 Cy Youngs, but then tore up his Achilles, then he was favoring his Achilles, tore up his shoulder, and vice versa. It was never the same, and was out of the league. So, pitching is very brittle. I was a pitcher back when I pitched way back in high school a long time ago, but yeah, it can go quick. So you just hope you stay healthy and you keep that stuff going. And guys don't figure you out. All right, box 8. Ernie Clement, Guardians. Mookie Betts, Dodgers. Joey Votto, Reds. Juan Soto, Nats, Youthquake. Sean Manaea, A's. Brian Anderson, Marlins. Alec Boehm, Phillies. That's not a bad Phillies card. Kevin Gausman, Blue Jays. J-Rod, Youthquake, first one. These are going for $30 to $40 each. So there you go. Doesn't take much. Lance Lynn, White Sox. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Rangers. Alex Verdugo, Red Sox. Got a numbered Lance Lynn, White Sox. That's to 75. Top with that one. There you go, Pale Hose. Lucas Giolito, White Sox. Matt Olson A's. That's box 8. Get these out of the way. Okay, second half of the case coming up. We'll catch up on the... Oh yeah, Genesis Cabrera has good stuff. He tends to, in certain appearances, just walk the whole world. So, the Cards fan base, I wouldn't say they've been totally down on him, but they haven't been up on him either. Hopefully he gets his control under wraps. Because he does have a nasty fastball. Just gotta get everything else kind of under control, get his control under control, and go from there. Yeah, what people are saying about Jordan Walker as far as comparisons, they're comparing him a lot to Oscar Taveras, who was the guy that was there, kind of the next Pujols that ended up getting killed in a drunk driving accident. Idiot was going like 150 and was like triple the limit. So, you know, I feel bad that he passed, but I don't feel sorry for him doing something that stupid, especially when he had probably $1 billion in earnings in front of him and he kept playing like he was. But a lot of comparisons to Oscar. Kind of size, the way he barrels up the ball, strong. For the Braves fan out there, the Oscar Taveras death was the reason why the Cardinals traded Shelby Miller away to the Braves for Jason Hayward. Panicked, had to fill in that right field gap, and thought Hayward could fill it in. And the best comment I ever saw about Jason Hayward was he's an elite defender, like a plus elite defender, especially in his heyday. But as a batter, he profiles as a good hitting pitcher. That was just about right. His swing reminded me of Charles Barkley's golf swing. His body looked like it was going to fly apart when he swung. Yeah, Braves got a good bunch of talent still, for sure. But just like with every season, it comes down to health. And guys, you know, kind of staying at the top, or once they kind of crest that hill, go downwards. I think Cardinals have been waiting on that with Goldschmidt for a while, but he just keeps mashing. But he's kind of so fundamental. He's got those old man skills. It's like watching old men play racquetball, like the YMCA. Like they just destroy you because just everything's done just right, but without too much effort. So you don't put tax on your body. All right, box 9. Bregman for the Astros. Ryan Velarde, Rockies. Brian Hayes, Pirates. Jorge Soler, Braves. Matt Chapman, A's. Vladdy Jr., Youthquake, Blue Jays. JT Real Muto, Phillies. White Sox, Tim Anderson. Jose Ramirez, Indian or Indian Guardians. The Cleveland team, whatever they're called. Aaron Ashby. I should know Jay Ram. He's the centerpiece of my fantasy team, damn it. Dude's a machine. Totally underappreciated. J.D. Martinez, Red Sox. There's Goldie. Oh, we got a refractor Judge. That'll be $40 in buyback value for the Yankees. Got a Torque Youthquake for the Tigers. Brian Reynolds, Pittsburgh, to $2.99. Mitch Haniger, Mariners. Yeah, they always. I remember the Cardinals had Dexter Fowler. They always accused him of loafing in the outfield, and the reality was sometimes he did kind of loaf after balls in the gap, but he just had such long strides. He could cover so much distance and not really have to run that hard. So he wasn't really loafing. He was just kind of just being efficient with his motion. But yeah, Fowler was kind of a weird one because Cardinals fans never warmed up to him. And then when he left, I know Hayward's wife talked trash about the Cardinals fans, which is never a good idea. And I think Fowler had some stuff, or his wife had some stuff to say. It was bad. But yeah, we were glad to be rid of him. It'll be interesting watching baseball this year because they do have a pitch clock now, which I'm not really in favor of. I don't think game lengths have it really much to do. If the games are already long, even if they're shortened. What I do like though is the banning the shift. I'm a fan of that. I didn't like when baseball started to look like slow pitch softball, where you got a short right fielder and. My fondest years of Fowler when he was in Colorado early in his career. It was really fun to watch. And obviously he was good with the Cubs, but then when the Cardinals signed him, it was like I think he was on the downslope of his career. He still had some decent spans, but overall he was more annoying by the end. Plus they kept batting him clean up. It's like he was a seventh hitter at best at that point, but they had a pretty bad lineup, so kind of necessary. All right, box 10. Sammy Long, Giants. Michael Brantley, Astros. Steven Strasburg, Nats. Mike Yastrzemski, Giants. Matt Vierling, Phillies, Ray Wave. Ah, there he is, Bryson Stott. Yeah, he's just in Youthquake, I think. Bryson Stott. Matt Olson, A's. Shane Bieber, Guardians. Adam Frazier, Seattle. Xander Bogaerts, Boston. Luis Robert, White Sox. Got some Aqua coming up. Luis Gill, Yankees, to 199. Alex Verdugo, Red Sox. Alec Thomas, Diamondbacks, Youthquake. It's 10, 11 coming up. Yeah, some baseball player made a comment on Twitter or somewhere that basically said, we're so worried about shortening the game by 10 minutes, but yet people watching the games will then go and binge something on Netflix for like 50 hours. So it's like, yeah. It's baseball's charm. I remember the... because Dennis Leary's a big baseball fan. His the show on FX, Rescue Me, it was like a firefighter show, but it was just kind of a profound little thing they said about baseball. It's like they were at a baseball game, and a couple people were like, "Whoa, how can people watch this? Blah blah blah. It's boring." And they kind of explained, like, yeah, that's the allure of baseball. Like, it's like real life. It's like 99% of it is super duper boring, and then you got these little flashes of excitement. It's a parallel of life. Plus, if you really love the game and you're into the game, like when I played, I was a pitcher, so you kind of control a lot of the stuff about the game and the situations and everything. And so, as I'm watching the game, I'm thinking about, strategy and what pitch do you throw, where do you throw it, where do you position outfielders and stuff like that, as opposed to, I just wish there'd be something big happen. So I mean, it's just everyone likes what they like, I guess, but. Baseball's just relaxing. Tomorrow, Mikey, I'm breaking Immaculate UFC 2-caser. Or no, sorry. Scratch that. That's Thursday. Tomorrow is Immaculate WWE. Double caser, 10 boxes. That's by wrestler. I think there's like 230 some spots. So yeah, it's a big one. All right, box 11. Yeah. It's been a long week. My brain's shutting down on me. Bear with me here. Helio Ramos, Giants, Youthquake. Gavin Sheets, White Sox. Zach Wheeler, Phillies. Well, WWE's kind of on a hot streak right now. They got some good stuff going on. I haven't watched them for a while. I've been more of an AEW guy, but AEW's kind of fallen off and lost my interest. So I'm a huge wrestling fan in general, but I kind of go back and forth as to what I'm watching based on what's kind of hitting me in the moment. And WWE kind of fell off a while ago. Max Kranick, Pirates. Like, don't get me started on wrestling. I'll bore everyone with wrestling talk the rest of the break. Trust me. Sonny Gray, Reds. Base Wander, Rays. Javi Baez, Tigers. Chris Sale, Refractor, Red Sox. Royce Lewis, Twins, Youthquake. Lars Nootbaar, Cardinals. Playing for the Japanese team in the World Baseball Classic, which is super cool. And Tommy Edmonds playing for Korea. That's awesome. It's fun. Andrew McCutcheon, Phillies. They both have familial things that allow them to play for those countries. Rafi Devers, Red Sox. That's a pretty color. Brian De La Cruz. What's that numbered? To 99. That's a green. It's Marlins. Jose Barrios, Blue Jays. Tigers, Matt Manning. Alexander Wells, Orioles. All right, there's box number 11. 12 coming up. Catching up on the wrestling talk here. Awesome. Yeah, BW, AEW, I think they're kind of going through their sophomore slump. I think Tony Khan, he's figuring out how to be a boss and not just a buddy or a fan. And that's a tough thing to do. Plus, he needs to figure out what to do with ROH. I think once it gets that settled, I think things could start to get good again. Right now, the problem for them is they don't have a insanely over babyface to go after MJF. I think it's going to end up being Adam Cole, which I think will be a good choice. But, you know, when you have a heel champion like MJF, you need that super duper over babyface to chase him. And right now they don't really have that, but I think with Cole coming back, the way they're building him could lead to that. I'm just not sure how much the fans will buy into it. Cole's definitely capable. It's just a matter of how it's written and how it's pulled off. Oh, Destin, wrestling happens more often than not in my breaks, especially when it's a product that's not really... I mean, not to downgrade this product, but it isn't the most exciting thing in the world because it's just a lot of base cards. But it's, you know, priced that way. But yeah, wrestling does pop in here and there, depending on who's chatting. But yeah, the first time I ever turned on wrestling, I was like 6 years old. It was on USA Network, All American Wrestling, 11 a.m. Central. First time I ever turned it on is when Iron Sheik defeated Bob Backlund for the championship. And then I think a week or two later, it wasn't long, Hulk Hogan made his debut coming over from the AWA and took the belt from Iron Sheik. And then we enter into the Rock and Wrestling Hulkamania WrestleMania era. Which then it got really wild. Yeah, WrestleMania should be really good. Again, I haven't watched much of the product. I've kind of been keeping up with the Bloodline storyline and Sami Zayn, or as I call him, El Generico, and all that's going on. I just kind of think that it's unfortunate that it happened kind of at the timing that it did, because I think they're really just priming Cody to win the title at Mania. And I think Sami needs that spot at some point. Or have him team up with Owens to kind of recreate the Steen and Generico tag team from back in the Indies that was amazing. And have them take down the Usos for the tag titles. I just think it's hilarious that Kevin Owens learned English from watching WWF because he's from Montreal. He spoke just French. He barely spoke any English. And sometimes if you listen to him real close, you can hear that French accent popping out, although he tries to keep it suppressed. But it's there. He does a good job of hiding it. All right, here we go. Box. This is 12. DJ LeMahieu, Yankees. Justin Turner, Dodgers. Starling Marte, Mets. Mike Trout, refractor, Angels. Nelson Cruz, Rays. Josiah Gray, Nats. Ian Happ, Cubs. Albert Pujols, Dodgers. Sonny Gray, Reds, refractor. We got MJ Melendez, Youthquake, Royals. Key Brian Hayes, Pirates. Brian De La Cruz, Marlins. Tyler Stevenson, Reds. And we got a green Joe Adell, Angels. That's $2.99. Matt Chapman. All right, there's 12. Get these moved over. Okay, 4 more. Here we go.